The EU is urging the United States to reconsider its decision to revoke the visas of senior Palestinian officials. On Friday, Washington announced it's blocking the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and some of his colleagues from attending next month's UN General Assembly in New York. The US move comes in response to plans by several Western countries to recognise a Palestinian state at the gathering. The EU's foreign policy chief has been speaking after the meeting in Copenhagen.
In the light of the existing agreements between the UN and its host state, we all urge for this decision to be reconsidered, considering the international law and the way United Nations has been built up. So this is the agreement that we all had on this topic.
Let's speak now to Sami Al-Arian. He's the director of the Center for Islam and Global Affairs at Istanbul Sabahattin Zaim University. Really good to have you back with us, Sami. Do you believe the Trump administration's decision to block Mahmoud Abbas and other Palestinian officials from attending next month's General Assembly is linked to this plan by Western countries to recognize Palestine as a state?
For sure. I mean, the Trump administration has been supporting Netanyahu's policies left and right, whether they are in Gaza with the genocide unfolding, with their attempt to displace the Palestinians from Gaza, or what's happening in the West Bank in their attempt to annex large portions of the West Bank. Now, this is just another sign. The United States government is just going to the gutter in order to support the genocidal policies of the Israeli government. So it's not surprising, but of course, when it comes to the defiance of the whole world is coming this September to celebrate Palestinian independence and to celebrate the fact that the whole world now sees what's going on in Gaza as genocide, and they want to solve this problem diplomatically. And here the United States, again, is blocking this effort, which means there is no other solution that the United States would ever accept, except, obviously, that the whole world must unite and isolate Israel. The only response here should really be the expulsion of Israel from the United Nations, at least.
And Sami, we know that this is happening at a time when Israel is intensifying its siege of Gaza City. This at a time when the starvation crisis in the enclave is also worsening. What do you believe is Israel's aim in seizing and capturing Gaza City?
It's plain and clear. What they want is to reoccupy Gaza, to displace and expel the Palestinians, as many of them as possible. They've been saying this openly. They're not even hiding it. They're doing it since day one by killing as many Palestinians as they can, by committing war crimes, genocide, trying to exterminate the Palestinians, make Gaza unlivable, destroy everything, every living thing, and every aspect of civilian life in Gaza in order to cause this to happen, cause the Palestinians to leave. Just their finance minister, a couple of days ago, he said it plainly, that their attempt is to starve the Palestinians and to try to impose all kinds of pressure on them so that they can leave Gaza. They've been saying that. Trump has been saying this. He wants Gaza for himself, to turn it into a Riviera. There is nothing here that is done even closed doors, everything in the open. The problem is that the whole world cannot bring itself to the fact that we are dealing with a genocidal regime, and that the only way to handle a genocidal regime is to stand up to the bully and tell them enough is enough. And if they don't stop, they must face serious consequences, not the type of rhetoric that brings nothing to the fore.
We know earlier on in his current term, Donald Trump seemed like he wanted the two sides to come to some sort of a ceasefire agreement, but that now seems to be put on the back burner because the Trump administration really hasn't done anything substantive in order to get the two sides to come together. Do you believe there is this tacit agreement between Israel and the United States at this moment to basically allow this Netanyahu administration to play out its end game in Gaza before any sort of a deal is reached?
Seems that there is a lot going on in the background. I would not be surprised if Trump is being extorted with the Epstein files. God knows what they have on him, in which he's giving them carte blanche totally open season on the Palestinians. Whatever he said during the campaign has been swallowed. He has not intervened in any way, shape, or form to stop this carnage. Even the proposal that he gave to the mediators in order to convince the resistance to accept and to have some sort of a 60-day ceasefire or truce, that has also been accepted by the resistance. The Israelis are the ones who rejected it, and he has not applied any kind of pressure for this to take place. It's not clear that Trump actually is calling the shots here. It appears that the Zionists within his administration, as well as Netanyahu, he turned MAGA, Make America Great Again, into MEGA, Make Israel Great Again.
Okay, Sami Al-Arian, we'll have to leave it there, but it's great to get your thoughts as always. Thank you.
Thank you.